All right, the last thing we're gonna do is graph an ellipse. My sheet is gonna look a little bit different than yours because I'm gonna put this diagram on your sheet. This looks very similar to the diagram that we had on this page, except here the center was at 0, 0, and here the center is gonna be at HK. And then again, there's another way to write the vertical. I put it up there a while ago, but it looked kind of messy, so I rewrote it for you. All right, so similar to what we were doing before, your center is going to be HK. Okay, so here and here you have the a squared and the b squared. A squared is always going to be underneath your major axis. But now to find the vertices, the foci, and the co-vertices, we do have things added, and that is the parts of the center, so H and then K, instead of just your A and 0, okay? So you can still see in the vertices you have A, in the foci you have C, in the co-vertices you have B. It's just now you have to find out what they are in relation to the center. So when you are graphing an ellipse, the first thing you want to do is identify the values of HK and A and B. So HK is just going to be the center. So our center here is -4, 3. So that means our H is -4. Our K value is going to be 3. And then 49 is bigger. So we know that's going to be the A squared. So A squared is 49, which means if we were to solve, A is going to be 7. And again, you really only have to worry about your positive value here. And then your B squared is 16, which means your B value is going to be 4. Okay, now we also know that the major axis is horizontal. Because the value under X is larger. Okay, and that's how we know that that value is going to be A. All right, now we can do step 2, which is identify your vertices and your co-vertices. Okay, so then the vertices, if we look back to our chart, if it is horizontal, have the form H plus A comma K. And H minus A comma K. Okay, so this takes into account your A value being plus or minus. So if we're going to find that, my H is -4 plus 7. Oops, we're going to do comma K. And then my K value is 3. So this is point is going to be 3, 3. And then I have -4 minus 7, 3, which is -11, 3. Okay, so those are my vertices. Okay, and then I'm going to do my co-vertices. So the co-vertices are H and then K plus B and then K minus B. So I have H and then K plus B, and then I'm going to do H, K minus B. Those are going to be my co-vertices. So remember, the co-vertices are with the minor axis. The minor axis is going to be the Y, which is why we're adding and subtracting the B value. So my H value is -4. So this is going to be -4, 3 plus 4, and then -4, 3 minus 4. So I have negative 4, 7, and I have negative 4, negative 1, and those are my co-vertices. And now I'm ready to graph. So I want to make sure I can go up to 7, down to negative 1, and then over to 3, over to negative 11. So I might have to go by 2's here. And let's see if I did 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, that would make it right to the edge, but it would be there. Okay, so now I can plot my points. So I'm going to start with my center, which is negative 4, 3. 1, 2, 3, negative 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then my vertices, 1, 2, 3, and up 3. And then negative 11, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And these should all be on the same line there. Okay, and then the co-vertices are at negative 4, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then down to negative 1. All right, now when you're connecting these, you do want to connect them with a curve. So usually I'll try to do them in 4 parts. So I'll do the first part, the second curve, the third curve. You'll see it looks like a nice little football there. And that is my ellipse. It really should look more rounded there. I'll show you the computer generated one. And then you can see your major axis and then your minor axis. And you don't have to put the foci on there. So just your major and your minor. All right, let's do part B. So again, the first thing you want to do is find the center. So this is 2, negative 5. Now we can see that the 36 is under the y. So this means that it is going to be vertical. Your a value is going to be 6 because a squared was equal to 36. So you take the square root. Your b squared is 4, which means your b value is going to be 2. So you're taking the square root. Okay, and now to find your vertices, so sorry, this is your h, this is your k. So h, k, a, and b. In step 2, your vertices, we're going to go to our chart again. Okay, so the vertices, if it is vertical, have this form of hk plus a and hk minus a. Okay, so then our h value is 2, and then k is negative 5 plus 6, 2, negative 5 minus 6. So our vertices are 2, 1, and 2, negative 11. All right, and then we'll do the co-vertices. And the co-vertices have the form. Again, we're going to use our chart. Oh no. H plus B, K. H minus B, K. All right, and then we are ready to graph this one. All right, so the center is 2, -5. And then another way you could do this is you could just count. So like if you look at this one, if you have 7, you know that this is going to be 7 units and this is 7 units. This is 4 units and this is 4 units. So if you wanted, you know the vertical is the major axis. So you could just count, go up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which that is your 2, 1. And then you could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is your 2, -11. Okay, so if you wanted to start at the center and then use this to find your other points, you could do that, and then you wouldn't even need to use your chart. Okay, so then your minor axis is, B is 2, so it's going to be 2 this way, which will give you, this is 2, so you have 4. You have 4, -5, and then 2 this way, which is 0, -5. And there's my first loop. There's my second one. That looks okay, maybe like a potato. And then here's the computer generated one, but this one is going by 2s. The graph is going by 2, so it looks a little bit different. And you could also check out those graphs on Desmos. All right, signing off. Have a good one. Bye.